My name's Carroll Shelby, and performance is my business.
Hello everyone, welcome to Keyboard Racer Cult, and I am the Guru. On my list I have 3 Mustangs, 2 of which have modified lap times over a minute, but one factory model surprisingly achieves a lap time of 59.8 seconds. Many say Mustang owners don't understand cars, only performing reverse modifications, making them slower. But today we bring the Shelby modified Mustang, which even the Enzo Ferrari would fear. Let's see who dares to call it a reverse modification. The car we have here is a Shelby GTE wide-body version. As the name implies, its biggest selling point is its nearly 2.1 meters wide body, dwarfing almost all supercars on the market. Ferrari and Lamborghini look like little brothers in front of it. Not only is the body wide, but the tires are super wide too, with front 295 and rear 305 tire widths, exciting every follower of our tire racer cult. The front tires are 295 wide, matched only by road rollers perhaps. Additionally, this car has upgraded sportier springs, redefined angles, making the chassis sportier than the standard Mustang. Okay, after the chassis, let's talk about power. The standard GTE version already had an ECU tune on the factory Mustang, reaching 338 horsepower. This wide-body GTE further enhances it with an official ECU upgrade, directly reaching 368 horsepower. Previously, my 2.3T engine Ford Focus RS only had 350 horsepower, which is quite outrageous. It seems the Mustang is really rebelling. Moreover, according to the officials, this car not only has increased horsepower, but also optimized gear shifting logic in the transmission and improved the maximum torque platform. Plus, it has Le Mans racetrack stripes, a large intercooler, high-flow air intake, fiberglass lightweight engine hood, multi-piston calipers, Borla exhaust, and many other upgrades. Surely, this can't be a reverse modification, right? Before we hit the track, let's do a straight line acceleration test. In 13°C weather, the Shelby GTE wide-body version only achieved an acceleration time of 6.77 seconds. Seeing this, I thought my P-gear was broken, so I had Fox drive his factory Mustang with P-gear for a lap, and it turned out there was no problem, still accelerating in over 5 seconds. It seems the lap time for the Shelby GTE is in doubt. Hopefully, its super wide tires can save it. What do you think? Will Shelby also be a reverse modification? Will it be slower than the factory Ford Mustang? Let's head to the track. Go! The final lap time of the Mustang Shelby is 1 minute 22 seconds, ranking in the top 33% of our leaderboard, only 0.3 seconds slower than the factory Mustang. Although it's a bit faster than rear-wheel drive cars like the Giulia and CT5, for its appearance, tire size, and horsepower, this lap time is indeed a bit unexpected. Welcome to Keyboard Insights. We mainly discuss a few things. First, let's look at the log data comparison chart between the factory Mustang and Shelby. This chart is really weird. The factory Mustang brutally outperforms the Shelby GTE in the T2 straight line after the turn, but that's the only time it excels. Afterwards, its power drops off and perfectly aligns with Shelby's curve. It's strange why it's only fierce in the first straight line. If you talk about heat attenuation, it shouldn't be so quick. Maybe it's because the Shelby GTE has a large intercooler, which is very effective, while the factory car doesn't, so it can only excel in one straight line. I don't quite understand. The second thing is why the Shelby GTE, despite having 295 and 305 tires, is only as fast in the corners as the regular Mustang. I think it's because, even though this car is a wide body, its suspension geometry hasn't been specially adjusted to its width, so it can't bring out the combat power that such wide tires should have. The third thing is that this car is also not easy to drive. The factory Mustang is already cumbersome, like a truck. But after driving the Shelby GTE, driving the factory Mustang feels like driving a sports car. If the factory Mustang is a light truck, then the Shelby GTE is a heavy truck. And honestly, I didn't feel any improvement in the transmission program. The fourth thing is whether this car is worth it. I think you must think, Guru, you've criticized 3 points, so it must not be worth it. But actually, I think it's quite straightforward because although 368 horsepower didn't make it faster, it also didn't make it slower due to the wide body and super wide tires. Right? Most wide body show cars are slow like turtles, and aftermarket wide bodies are far less coordinated and perfect than factory ones, requiring very ugly rivets for connection. Moreover, the factory Mustang is not a performance-oriented car and doesn't offer much driving pleasure. So why not maximize its styling aspect, right? At least for a bit over 400,000, you can own a supercar that's wider than almost all supercars and looks super cool. Okay, that's all for this episode. If you also like track content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.